Courtney and Will. So Will pulled up on Courtney. They're going back and forth. He asked her who the hell has she been sleeping with, and she rolled her eyes and she said, "What the hell? Why are you asking me this question? It's not my fault that you're painfully insecure." She's literally gaslighting the living hell out of him because, like he said, it's literally her fault. She's hanging out with sugar daddies. She's not answering his phone calls. She's going MIA. She's only calling when she wants things. So all his trust issues are because of her. I just don't get why Courtney just doesn't go ahead and sign the papers. I don't know what she's trying to still hold on to. And she's trying to tell Will, "Well, I just wish you would give me a chance and tell me you're proud of me." But what is there to be proud of? You literally get out of prison and within days you're using again. You get caught up. You go back to jail. You've been jumping from one halfway house to the next. You've been jumping from one sugar daddy to the next. Like, I'm not going to sit here and give you praise until you're actually doing something that's worth praising. And Will just ain't got it to do. Then they're sitting there in a confessional, and you could just feel the tension. You can tell that Courtney cannot stand Will anymore, and she's just cringing at the fact that she's sitting next to him. And she was popping off on him for the fake-ass ring he gave her, and she was demanding to know where he got the ring. And he said, "Look, I got it from a diamond jeweler, but I got it online, and I didn't get a receipt." And Courtney's like, "Okay, I'm not buying that. Why would you spend that much money and not get a receipt?" And that's what I said. Like, who's to know? Like, that person could have sent you, I mean, I think it's just like gold plated. I don't think it's like Cuban zirconian or whatever the hell it's called. But imagine if they sent you something like that and you spent $10,000 on it. And like, this is someone you actually want to be with. I mean, at the end of the day, I ain't mad at it because I think that's what Courtney deserved. Courtney didn't get the ring she wanted. She got the ring she deserved. I had a cast member tell me that the producers like get these fake rings that look like legit real ones off Amazon, and they keep about like 5 on them at all times, and they always try to talk couples into getting engaged or married fresh out of prison because it just makes things interesting. I was told they keep about like 5 rings on them, and that's why you see some of the same rings being recycled in multiple storylines. Like, I'm pretty sure, I think it was Derek and Monique, like they had the same exact engagement ring as Destiny and Sean. And if you look back and pay attention, there's a few other engagement rings that look the exact same. And I bet that this is just like a fake ring the producers gave him as a way to encourage him to hurry up and propose and get married to Courtney, just because they knew it was going to be a freaking shit show. Will seems like a smart guy, so it's hard for me to believe that he would spend that much money and not get a receipt. Now I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, INKARTLINK. So if you're tired of boring one-day temporary tattoos that look fake, it's time to upgrade your ink. So if you want to test out new looks without the commitment, then you can check out INKARTLINK temporary tattoos. They're special tattoos, and when you first put them on, they're not super dark, but they fade, or they get dark. They darken over the next 24 to 48 hours, and once they come in, they look like the real deal, baby. Like this one I got on my thigh here, this rose, it's my absolute favorite, and it has me already strongly considering getting the real deal thing. It's the perfect way to test run a tattoo look before you actually make the commitment. And they have lots of tattoos. They got small, medium, large, male, female. They got skulls, they got crosses, they got flowers, everything. And you can use my discount code according to Amber as all one word, all uppercase, and save 15% off at checkout. So definitely check them out. They last up to 2 weeks depending on how well you take care of them. Now back to the video. So Courtney and Will go their separate ways. Will gets in the car, drives off, and he was keeping a straight face at first, but he couldn't keep it for long. He eventually pulled over down the street, and he just started breaking down crying. He was so heartbroken, And I just feel bad for how it's affecting him. He really did not think it was going to turn out like this. And he was really hoping that maybe Courtney would see him in person. And he knows they have this insane chemistry. But I think the chemistry that they had was just like sexual chemistry. And just chemistry that she was faking just so she could get money out of him and get what she wanted. But now that she's not getting what she wants, she's not going to sit here and keep faking this chemistry. Will said he just so badly wanted to take Courtney to his arms and give her a big fat kiss. But honestly, I'm glad she didn't do that, because I feel like that would have just made Will give her another chance all over again. And it's clear that this is not going to work out. I think the earlier that he learns this and walks away, the better off both of them are going to be. And so he ends up driving off after he has a little crying moment, and then him and Courtney are sitting in a confessional, and he told the producers that he really wishes he wasn't so naive to think that Courtney really loved him. And I think in that moment he wanted Courtney to be like, what are you talking about? I really loved you. But instead, this girl freaking could not keep a straight face. She starts laughing, cracking up. She thought this was the funniest jokey joke she's ever heard in her life. And you could just tell that Will was sitting there breaking into a million pieces in that moment. And I felt bad because he was looking for justification in that moment. Courtney really loved him. And Courtney proved herself and showed her ass that she does not give a damn about him. And even he said that. He said, damn, that's cold. How can you laugh talking about me being hurt and my love for you? And she said, I just think it's funny. Will said, I literally cannot think of one single thing that's funny in this moment. And I'm one of those people that I have a hard time keeping a straight face. Like sometimes, like, and I don't always know what's going on. Like I might laugh in the moment, like at inappropriate times. But here's the thing. It's one thing if you accidentally laugh in the moment at an inappropriate time. But she kept going with it. Like even after she cracked up and laughed, he sat there and walked off because he was so upset, and she was sitting there still cracking up laughing and snorting, and she couldn't keep a straight face. And you can tell that her true colors are really showing. The mask is finally slipping that she's been trying to wear this whole time he's been around, and he's finally seeing Courtney for the using ass that she really is. I feel like that was important for Will to see, though, how Courtney really does feel about him, so he cannot be in denial anymore. And I think that will help him in his healing journey in accepting that's how Courtney really feels about him, and that this marriage was just not real, or her love wasn't real from the jump. And then she ended up calling her mom and telling her mom that Will showed up with divorce papers. She's trying to act all shocked that he showed up. The mom said, look, I'm really not shocked because I told your ass not to get divorced. And she was just pretty much telling Courtney, I told you so. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Courtney and Will in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.